What the heck? Grave Knights? Oh, we are on the territory now. Did the angels just with a prayer destroy the enemies? Okay. Having dealt with the undead, the soldiers started scouting the neighborhood looking for surviving enemies. One of them attracts his comrades' attention with a shout. He's found some stones that look like the roof of a Sarkorian house. After some digging, the soldiers find ruins of an inn and the remains of a trade caravan that was carrying some valuable cargo, but was never able to leave this shelter. Trap, smoke, cold obstacle. Impossible obstacle in the square. There's a siege ability. That sounds good. It still says we're supposed to talk to Hilo, but he's not here. I'm pretty sure he's with the Queen in Iso or somewhere, but maybe I need to Google it. Use a search engine.
We do it my way.
Is that the commander who entered the lair of assassins unafraid, wreaking havoc and personally murdering everyone in sight? Why, yes, I think it is him. Well, beer is on me today, just like I promised.
Thank you for remaining loyal to me.
It's just business, and... But perhaps you are right about that. I like you. I rarely say that to people, and almost never to my employers. But here we are.
Change him? The dwarf cuts off abruptly and goes silent for a while. He puffs on his pipe, lost in thought. Finally, he speaks.
I enjoy traveling with you, and I would have felt regret if you had died. Apparently our adventures together have made me overly sentimental.
Have you ever thought about what you're going to do when this war is over?
They say that the Assassin's Guild of Evolutionira, of which I pride myself of being a member, has recently lost its leader. I, on the other hand, have been honing my demon-slaying skills to perfection over the past few months. When this whole thing with the world wound is over, I'll return there and try to become one of the aristocrats of Evolutionira. That is what they call themselves, if I remember correctly. I will reside there in luxury, bathe in the gossip about my notorious misdeeds, and take assignments from the Crusaders at a hefty discount. If the demons are trying to occupy our Galarian, why shouldn't we mortals repay them by occupying a part of their realm?
Just know that I think highly of you.
Same goes for you. I never regretted getting involved with you, even though the whole thing seemed like a utter failure at times.
Have you ever thought about quitting the assassination business?
Now, quite the opposite. My career is booming at present. First, I have an opportunity to work with you and participate in a truly fascinating adventure which is going to lift my reputation to new heights. Second, I've just joined a very formidable Assassin's Guild. There is a lot more for me to achieve as a professional, and I will only start thinking about retirement and the peaceful life of a commoner when I'm past my prime. Anyway, fortune doesn't favor those who think too much about tomorrow instead of living in the present. Right now, I'm fighting the world wound under your command. As for what happens next, we'll just have to see.
You could become more... I think you should stop being an assassin and become a crusader instead.
Maybe you are right. Somehow your ideas have grown on me over the time we've spent together. Fighting against the forces of evil, protecting the world of Galarian. Aye, sink or swim. Look, when we deal with the world wound, you may officially enlist me in the ranks of the brave Mendevian Crusaders. There's only one condition. My dark, cynical soul remains the way it is.
Greyboar's face breaks into a genuine smile. You realize that it's the first time you've seen him so truly and sincerely happy. Well, I'm glad we had this talk.
You know, Commander, I've always thought that I was a loner by nature. I don't like people. I don't give a damn about them. They don't give a damn about me. And that's how it's always been since I met you. But you are an exception to all the rules. It is completely wrong for a hired blade to have any kind of personal affection for a client. But I do. Whatever lies ahead, I will never regret going on that dragon hunting mission with you. Surprised to hear such words from an assassin, Commander.
Greyboar's face is bright red. He smooths down his beard, takes a long draw from his pipe, and gives a deep sigh as he exhales a thick cloud of smoke. And finally he regains his composure and continues on in a more normal tone. Can I expect more attempts on my life?
Baphomet won't stop there, of course, but he no longer has weapons like Horsala's Assassin's Guild at his command. And the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth are no match for them. I don't think you need to be wary of any more attacks.
Have you ever been tempted to betray me?
Well, maybe a little, perhaps. But I never violate the terms of my contracts. Justice, villainy, loyalty, treachery, all these words carry no meaning for me anymore. But my reputation, for that, I will put my life on the line.
You have proven that you always keep your word. Your reputation is well deserved.
Did you ever have any doubts about me, Commander? In that case, let this story become a good memory of how we cheated death itself.
Oh, there Ursula is. I was already starting to wonder why she isn't in the tavern. But okay, now that she is basically a confirmed something of Desna, it makes sense that she would be close to a temple of religion. You tried to change your nature and succeeded. How does it feel? I feel... Why is this not voiced? Greyboar's lines were all voiced after we did his companion quests. I feel reborn. I'm a whole new person now, and the world around seems me remade too. It was always a hunt to be hunted for me, I never wanted to be the one who hunts, yet I am a predator by nature, so I had to restrain myself all the time to avoid destroying everything around me. I had the eyes of a monster, and they could only see pain and suffering. I couldn't even imagine that there were so many wonderful, beautiful things in the world. I'm still unable to understand many of them, but I will change and will come to understand everything. What's going on with your nightmares? Do they still haunt you? Yes, they do, and that's how it should be. I myself have changed, but my past will haunt me forever. All the evil things that I did, I have a lot of debts to pay. I have no right to forget them, and my nightmares won't allow it. The answer to Desna's riddle turned out to be surprisingly simple. Yes, but it was not about the answer itself at all. What if someone told me something like, Arushale, you need friends at the very beginning of my journey. Of course I needed them. This revelation would not have helped me at all back then. It took me several decades of hazardous wandering in order to understand how dreams work and what I should do with them. The answer was simple, yes, but this journey was the actual lesson the goddess wanted to teach me. It's always the journey. It's the way, not the destination. Now we know that you can love like we mortals do. How does it feel? Succubus blushes. This feeling is wonderful, yet terrifying. This is why demons are unable to fall in love. Their evil turns them into cowards. To love someone is to open up to the other person, to trust them completely. It means lowering all your shields, knowing that your beloved won't hurt you. Now, I understand. She smiles. Now I love. I love you. Shall we spend some more time in private? She takes your palm in her hands, brings it to her lips, and gives a delight kiss accompanied by a tender smile. Okay. That's a nice shortcut to the citadel, so we can more quickly leave the city. I thought I knew everything there was to know about carnal pleasures. Turns out I'm only just starting to learn. Okay. Okay. We can leave the city now. We're going to save Polura. And we're going to take with us our squadron. Daniel, perfect. Oh, hello there. Perfect. We can get more people. So, we're going to get bandits. I want another unit in our main army. Let's get a couple shield bearers. Okay, perfect. You're going to Dresden Defenders? Yes? Perfect. Of course, we're going to get the rest. Army. Perfect. Signifiers. That's exactly what I want. There we go. You know what? That's enough for our main army. We don't need any more troops, so I'm stop going to send stuff into our main army. Instead, I want to improve our Dresden Defenders army. I mean, we are going to send them these here, shield bearers, so we still have 2 more units there available that we can go. Bandits, good. And I want a couple other units. Not interesting. Could send a couple sorcerers, why not? And I would like to see... Should I care about war priests? Nah, but we don't need any melee units. We need more ranged units. Hopefully ones that do damage. This might take over. Ah, perfect. Okay. And more of these cities. Finest penalty to speed. Okay, so attack formation is problematic if we want to move. I have to keep that one in mind. Lost 21 and only got 4 back. That's not good. Penalty attack, shield, bless. Okay. Ah, damn it. And others, I'm always pressing the wrong button. Sharpshooters, oh dear. And wizards, they need to die. Whoa. I'm not going to do that. A necromancer settled in this remote corner of the world wound and made a deal with demons, promising to serve them in exchange for their protection. Undead guards kept watch on the towers over his terrifying castle, and outside his walls a tiny settlement emerged. Inhabited by intimidated slaves, now their imprisonment is over. Okay. And of course we're going to... Wait. Where's a crusade? There it is. City, perfect. And I would like to enter the city. Is it possible? They stop walking, perfect. And manage. No dragons. Oh dear. Can we hurt him? We lay on hands? Oh, we can! Well, angels, please pray them to death. Having exterminated the Revenant dragons and their undead slaves, the Crusaders discovered a huge cave full of treasures. The greed of those dragons was so insatiable that they couldn't abandon their trove even after death. Okay. Well, that's interesting. The way this path... Oh, Vavekias. Uh-oh. A demon who reigned here worshipped neither Baphomet nor Discari. With the help of his minions, he had built himself a little fort and used it as a base to mistreat many captured mortal slaves. Well, now he won't mistreat anyone else. Okay, he needs to die. They are very dangerous, they can teleport. Baphomet's demons spared no effort in breaking the stones of the solid rock. It wasn't until after the Crusaders finished them off and examined the mountain that they finally realized the reason for the determination. There is a vein of mithril in these rocks, rare and extremely valuable metal. Oh, that's good. We're going to defend the realm of the living, of course. Oh, incubi. Well, hello there, you're going to die. They're dangerous. Do they also count as undead? Can we hurt them with praying? Oh, we can. Well, mighty angels, please keep praying. Are we going to secure this area now? Oh, a pack of plagued beasts had settled in what remained of an ancient war camp. As one crusader bard told it, the camp likely belonged to warriors who followed Odin into battle against the demonic invasion around 300 years ago. After clearing the camp, the crusaders collected everything of value and left. So we're going to clear this up, and then next episode we're going for Pelura's Fall, the protection of Pelura's Fall. Bottom of a small ravine where gargoyles used to dump their victims, warriors find many broken bones and punctured skulls. Warriors erect a burial mound of stones of the remains, but the belongings of the dead that failed to interest the winged monsters were retrieved and sent to the army's treasury. Oh, they again. They throw axes. They are dangerous. Oh, well, they are dead now. Surrounding the enemy camp was a palisade bearing the bodies of unfortunate clerics impaled on its spikes. The soldiers removed the remains of those martyrs carefully, then buried them with honors. The crusaders' hearts are overflowing with a desire to make the enemy pay, as if gods themselves instigated the flames of rage in their souls. Okay. In a torn tent that served as a command base of the defeated unit, the soldiers find several notes with instructions from some influential demon of the Threshold Fortress. After studying them carefully, the officers drew a number of important conclusions on demonic tactics. Whether these conclusions are correct or not, that remains to be seen in the battles to come. Okay. Slow fireball. Ooh. Good hope. All units in the army gain a +2 bonus to attack and initiative for 3 rounds. Oh! More initiative. That could be supernatural. Very, very, very powerful. Definitely going to use that one. Okay. Drazen Defenders. Let's see if we have anything else here in this overview. Strength Diplomatic Council. Okay. Chain of Command. Okay. Oh goodness. Okay. Yeah, that's a story for the next episode. That's too much for now.